Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Money Talk with Melanie. This is your business diva, Melanie Collette, and I am broadcasting live from the very dreary this afternoon, Cape County, New Jersey via SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Talk Radio and Television. We are suffering from a bit of the side effects from, I believe right now it's Jose. It is a bit hard to keep track, quite frankly, of all of the hurricane activity we have going on right now. I believe, let's see, I'm in Cape May County. I believe Cape May County, New Jersey is where I'm broadcasting from. And I believe that Jose is who we are dealing with. So anywho, that's so we've been having like rain and hey, Hal Cook, we've been having just rain and just messy weather for the last couple of days, and I'm certainly not complaining with what other people have been putting with everywhere. Certainly in Texas and in Mexico and in the Caribbean. So, you know, we're doing very well. Deontay Johnson, hello. Steve, hi. How are you? Thank you for joining the Facebook Live chat. Happy to see you. This afternoon, Dave Milner. I just saw a like from Dave Milner. How are you? Happy to see you. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm like super paranoid. Hey, Latika, hi. Dean Malik, hi. Good to see you. So I'm not going to complain about the bit of rain, although I hear tell that the East Coast may be in for it next week, which is kind of typical for us here in Cape May County. We tend to get a hurricane or two or three during hurricane season. So I'm not altogether all that surprised that there could be an evacuation or 12 in my future. It happens. So I hope not. And of course we need to cover everyone and pray. Hey Randy, aloha. You know what? Don't aloha me, Mr. I live in Hawaii, where it's always beautiful. No. But yeah, we need to cover particularly the Caribbean, who are now, I believe, still awaiting Maria, which is a Category 5 hurricane. It made landfall in Dominica in the Caribbean on Monday, and had winds of 160 miles per hour, and it's expected to approach Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, and they haven't even recovered from Irma yet. So it's a problem. Alerts have been issued for Guadeloupe, Antigua, St. Kitts. 3 is the 4th one to reach a Category 3 or higher in the Atlantic this year. Like seriously, it's really a mess, and we need to keep praying for Mother Nature to chill. I don't know what she's so upset about, but really enough with the hurricanes. So I mean, we're barely into hurricane season, and it's enough already. Seriously, but we need to really pray. Hey, Catherine Kane, hello. Pray for the survival and recovery of everyone who are in their path. Good afternoon, Dwayne. Hello, everybody who's in the Facebook chat, and thank you for joining me. We are going to have afternoon. Darius Norman is going to be joining me and is going to talk to us about the whole Equifax mess, credit mess. He's a credit author and expert, and so he's going to talk to us about how to protect our credit in light of that god-awful mess. I mean, they're supposed to be the people who protect us in the first place, and they have a little bit of a mess on their hands. They got hacked. They're not supposed to get hacked. That's a problem. So I'm going to have Darius with me in a few, and we're going to we're going to chat about that. So looking forward to having him with me in a few moments. In the meantime, we are going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Like to thank my sponsors, Tax Mama, Eva Rosenberg, aka Eva Rosenberg. If you have not done so already, you definitely want to go to her website, taxmama.com. That's Tax Mama with 1 M. She answers your tax questions for free. And she has she's an award-winning author. She has 2 award-winning books. One is called Business Taxes Made Easy, and the other is called Deduct Everything. I also want to thank Dave Barnett, who has a website called businessbuyeradvantage.com. If you're interested in buying a franchise, it's actually not all that expensive. Debbie Nelson, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining the chat, and thank you for listening. If you're interested in buying a franchise, sometimes it's not as expensive as you might think. And Dave Barnett tells you how at businessbuyeradvantage.com. He has hundreds of instructional videos, and he also has 2 books on his website that you can purchase. Franchise Warnings, and the other one is called 21 Stupid Things People Do When Trying to Buy a Business. So you want to go to his website and check out all those instructional videos, which he has tons of instructional videos on how to buy franchises. And you hear these commercials all the time. You know, buy a franchise is super easy, how to do it. He actually has some really good instructional videos on how to do that. Another thing that you need to know is that I will be back on Sirius XM, Patriot 125, channel 125, on a show called Patriot Tonight. Very excited about that. This coming Friday, I will be back. They wanted me to come back Wednesday this week and Friday, and I couldn't do Wednesday. I had a prior commitment, actually tonight, but I couldn't do it. But I will be back on Friday night, so I'm very excited about that. And it's a call-in show, so if you have Sirius XM, tune in to Patriot Tonight. It's 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, and you can call in, hi, and talk about current events. So that'll be fun. If you want to know ahead of time who's going to be on the show, and usually I know, and I don't want to apologize to my audience. First of all, I should have opened with an apology for not being on the air yesterday. Yesterday I felt ill just before the show and could not pull it together, and couldn't even get myself together to do a replay, and I apologize for that. And usually I even post, you know, who's going to be on the show ahead of time, and it was just not a good day yesterday. Just not a good, which is not my usual. And for everybody who thought I may have just fallen off the face of the earth, I did not. I just felt ill. So I apologize. But normally you can find out who's going to be on the show in advance if you follow me on any of my social media, which is on Twitter at MoneyTalkMel, or on Facebook at MoneyTalk with Melanie is my Facebook handle, or anywhere else on the web, you name it, on Pinterest, on Google+. If you Google Melanie Talk with Melanie, you will find me anywhere. If you would like to email me, you can email me at Money Talk with Melanie. You have a show topic suggestion, somebody you think you'd like me to have on a show, you'd like me to try to get, email me, melanie@gmail.com. Oh my gosh, have I really almost talked up to, I didn't even get to do the news. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to pick like one news topic then. I had like 5. So I'm going to pick my favorite fun one. Guess what? Amazon. And I'm going to get in like just like don't tell Lonnie, because Lonnie's a good friend and a mentor. My good friend Lonnie Poindexter, and I think he'll be mad that I picked this one. So just like nobody tell him. Shh. Why this is my favorite one. Amazon's going to start doing alcohol, guys. So I am thrilled, okay? Not that I would ever order or drink alcohol at all, obviously. I mean, this is iced coffee. So, and that's all I drink, really, is water and coffee. But for those of you who might be interested in the fact that Amazon is going to start selling alcohol online. Not me, but other people who might be interested in that. Not me, because it obviously would not be good for my brand for me to be even remotely interested in that. Who might be. Amazon's low-key getting interested in online alcohol sales. And as you all do know, I love Amazon, but not the alcohol. Just the other stuff. But in the interest of my audience, I just wanted you guys to know I'm helpful like that. Anyway, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Anyway, my mommy's here. Oh my gosh, my mommy's watching, you guys. Okay, so Carol Reeler is here. That's my mom. Everybody say hi to my mom. Oh gosh, I just turned like 10. Anyway, I'm up against the break. Mom, hang out because I'm up against the break. You're listening to Money. Now I'm like super nervous because my mom's here. But anyway, you're listening to Money Talk with Melanie. This is your business diva, the one and only Melanie Collette. We'll be back in 5.
One can dream, but people need to understand that the United States is a sovereign, constitutionally limited republic of laws. Hello, I'm Ron Edwards. On today's page from the Edwards Notebook, over 300 Christian church leaders have joined the legions of leftists and others who are willing to throw American sovereignty to the wind. I guess they're trying to preserve Obama's legacy. It was he who gave the executive order allowing the children of law-breaking illegal immigrants to remain in the republic. America is a nation of laws, and they should not be allowed to be broken, even in the name of compassion. But if compassion is the order of the day, then why not intelligent compassion? First, Congress should announce a sunset for the DREAM Act, so everyone has a heads up simultaneously. America should encourage nations to develop their own economies and opportunities for their people. Japan, Singapore, South Korea, Chile have all developed their economies. Helping nations to help themselves is true compassion. The United States is not even expected by God Almighty to take in every law-breaking illegal immigrant and their dreamer offspring. Our adults.
We're coming to take over your country.
Get out of here! I'm Ron Edwards.
Sponsored by the Tri-County Liberty Coalition.
Who likes paying taxes? Nobody. That's why Eva Rosenberg from TaxMama.com wants you to pay less of them. Just taxes made easy and learn how to set up a business plan that minimizes taxes. The tax benefits of different forms of financing, spot and fix errors in the 1099s, legally increase your deductible expenses with better record-keeping techniques. Don't let the IRS squeeze you out of every penny. Start deducting today. Visit TaxMama.com. TaxMama.com. That's TaxMama with 1M.com.
David Barnett, and I've been helping people buy and sell small and medium-sized businesses since 2008. So far this year, I've gone on 5 vacations. It's because I've got my own business. When you get tired of being managed by someone else and you decide that business ownership is right for you without the risk of starting your own unproven enterprise, then come over to businessbuyeradvantage.com. There are over 100 YouTube videos on buying and selling businesses that you can watch for free. That's businessbuyeradvantage.com.
Power brokers use corrupt politicians, deceptive Islam, and lies from establishment media to turn the once shining city on a hill into the city of the blind. What do the elites fear? One man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me at SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Spreaker, iTunes, and YouTube for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because truth is not always pleasant.
Hello,
I'm Tim Hart. I'm the guy BZ hires due to his shameless contract with the SHR Media Network to voice his promos. He'd like me to tell you that the Bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon radio show can be found on SHR Media Network, Spreaker, and YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday night at 11 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Pacific, featuring right thinking from a left brain and doing the job the American media maggots won't. You'll find that the speech is free, but the drinks are not. There, in the saloon, just when safety pin manufacturers are running out of metal for the diapers of the leftists, BZ is sending his personal drones of freedom into the wheelhouses and ossicles of lovers of sovereignty and liberty nationally and globally. Broadcasting behind enemy lines in occupied California, BZ swears that no rights were harmed in the making of this promo.
From the war front to the streets of our nation's capital, men of faith, Dr. Michael Jones, the underground professor, and Kenneth McClinton, the exceptional conservative, bring both constitutional gravitas and spiritual perspective on today's issues to the most influential Christian urban talk show, 9:05 p.m. Eastern, Thursdays. It's a new day on New Day, Black and Red.
Conservative media done right. You're listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show. Also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Times are dark. The people are misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation looking for direction needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, Pundit Press Radio, and YouTube through the SHR Media page for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because the truth is not always pleasant.
Hey, this is Mim from Freedom Fest, the world's largest gathering of free minds. Join your friends from SHR Media at the beautiful Paris Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada, July 19th through the 22nd for 3 amazing days of liberty-oriented discussion, investment advice, and the Anthem Film Festival. It's our big 10th anniversary, featuring keynote speaker William Shatner and Freedom Fest favorites, including Steve Forbes, Jim Rogers, Lee Edwards, David Boaz, Doug Casey, Dinesh D'Souza, John Stossel, Lisa Kennedy, Grover Norquist, Peter Schiff, and many more. Don't miss out. Register at freedomfest.com for $100 off the regular registration rate when you use the all-caps code SHR Media.
Featuring right thinking from a left brain and doing the job the American maggots won't. BZ is fundamentally changing America one diaper at a time. Just when safety pin manufacturers are running out of metal for the diapers of the leftists, where the speech is free, but the drinks are not. The Bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon can be heard every Tuesday and Thursday night, commencing at 11 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Pacific. Is a requisite art form in and of itself. Let your ossicles be truly liberated when you listen to the Bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon, only on SHR Media Network. No ferrets were harmed in the making of this ad.
Conservative media done right. You're listening to the SHR Media Network.
And we're back. I apologize to everyone who was watching that Facebook Live video that I just totally accidentally ended, which I want to do, and I am doing too many things at time. I totally apologize for that. I'm going to start that video over again real fast. My guest was having a problem connecting, and so I was trying to figure out how to help him get back connected, and how to help him connect. And in the meantime, I figured what I would do is try to call him to get him on the line instead of doing a Google Hangout, which was the original plan. Which sometimes these things happen. I don't know why the Google Hangout, why the Google Hangout has been such a difficult thing here lately. The first 2 times I did it, the Google Hangout worked absolutely perfectly. And the last few times I tried to do it, and it's literally just like one green button. so I'm like really not understanding why it's not working. Like the last few times I've tried to do the Google Hangout, it hasn't been working. It's just like the weirdest thing. I don't know, technology. But anyway, so I was doing, okay, I don't know. So I've been doing Google Hangouts for a long time, and the last couple times I've tried to do it, it has not been working when they click the button. I don't know why. I have no idea. And so I accidentally ended. When I tried to switch back, I accidentally ended my Facebook Live. Sorry about that. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that. I might have to go back to using Zoom, which I really don't want to do because the video is super slow. But Google Hangout should work. Like it's one button. I don't get it. It's literally one button. It's one button. And in the middle of it's one green button in the middle of an email. So I don't know why it doesn't work. And like even if I send it while it's live, it still doesn't work. So I don't understand. So anyway, I'm gonna figure that out. Hey, Robbie Rosenfeld, I'm gonna figure that out. Work and why because the Zoom, when I do the Zoom thing, the video runs really slow. So I thought the Google Hangout would be better. I did the Google Hangout with Kelly Roach, if you guys saw that show the other day, and that worked really. She didn't get it at first, but then like 2 seconds later, she got it, and it was all good. So I don't know. But anywho, we're going to get Darius on the phone soon. The number that they gave me just now seemed to be busy. So I don't know what happened there. But I gave them my number, so maybe they'll call me. We'll see what we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that if they'll call in. But anyway, so maybe actually what I'll do is I'll get to okay, I'll get to the other news items that I had lined up. Besides the fact that Amazon's going to be selling alcohol, did I mention that? And like how really happy about that I am. But anyway, don't tell my friend about that. But anyway, I don't know if anybody's surprised that Toys R Us is filing for bankruptcy. When my nephews were younger, a couple of years ago, and my mom better still be here. She texted me. She's so sweet. I said I was nervous, and she texted. Now this is really funny, right? So she texted me. This is part of the reason why. This is part of the reason. If you guys are listening on SHR Media, and you're not getting the joy of watching this on Facebook. So my mom texted me, is like, if you're really nervous, I'll leave. And I'm like, don't you dare leave. I want you to see what I do, right? But I think while I was like texting her back is when I accidentally shut off the Facebook Live. I love technology. Anyway, so I said, don't you dare go anywhere. But so anyway, but when my nephews were really little, I had to go in. I used to have to go into Toys R Us because that was before they were like into money. Now they're into money. They're older and they're into money, so it's great, right? So now I just go to the bank and get gift cards, and it's all good. Hey, Jonna, those jokers like Christmas cards anymore, birthday cards. I just give them the money and it's all good. But anyway, so Toys R Us they're filing for bankruptcy, and apparently they have to. So all you all you moms and dads out there that are looking forward to shopping at Toys R Us during this next Christmas season, I'm sure you're still going to be able to do that, but they're going to, hopefully that means that you're going to get like discounts and stuff. Used to love and listen, Toys R Us was awesome when I used to go maybe 10 years ago. Robert Roosevelt said he used to love going when he was a kid. I'm not going to lie. Like, it was kind of fun, late as possible. So like, hopefully everybody else's kids were like not there. But I used to be like, I wish I was a kid so I could have like a Barbie car and stuff. But it was all like Toys R Us was awesome, but it was also empty. So I wasn't surprised. I'm not surprised to hear that they're filing for bankruptcy. I used to think, I feel like it should be a lot more full at Christmas time, and it wasn't. So I'm not surprised to hear that they're filing for bankruptcy. They are looking to restructure $400 million of debt. Good Lord. Yeah, Deontay, where a kid can be a kid. That was like 5 minutes ago for you, wasn't it? I shouldn't be clowning my listeners. I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, and speaking of Equifax, which hopefully, it is sad, Robbie. You're right. It is. It's totally sad. Equifax is some seriously, is in some seriously hot water. Apparently, their CEO and a couple of other really important people sold their stock right before news broke that they got hacked. Now, that's against the law. And that's just like one heck of a coinky dink that happened. Like one real big heck of a coinky dink that they sold their stock just before news broke that they got hacked. So, that's a problem. That's a big legal problem for Equifax. So, the fact that happened is a big old problem. 143 million customers, their information got compromised. So that's an issue. And as Robert Rosenfeld said on Facebook, you're playing dumb about it. I'm happy to announce that I seem to have I got Darius on the line. How are you, Mr. Norman? How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Melanie?
I'm good.
Thanks for allowing me to join.
I apologize that I hope that my listeners can hear you, because I thought I was going to have you via Google Hangout, and so usually if I'm going to have somebody like via phone, I have you like on speaker so that I can boost your sound some. So I have you as loud as I can.
Okay.
So I apologize for that. Hopefully everybody can hear you okay.
That's fine.
Okay. So anyway, and they'll tell me if they can't hear you.
Okay.
But I'm happy to have you on. I told my listeners earlier that you're a credit expert and credit author, and you're going to tell us about how to protect your credit in light of the recent Equifax hack. And actually, you know what? I just had an idea. We'll be able to hear you A lot better. Do you mind calling in the show call-in number? If you call in that number, they'll be able to hear you like super clearly. It's
Absolutely. What's the show number?
It's 937.
Okay.
937 756.
756.
Yep. 6639. Because this is really important information and I don't want them to miss it.
Okay. So let me call you now. It's 937-756-6639.
Yep. I'm going to take a 1 minute. I'm going to take a 1 minute break, everyone, and I'm going to have Darius call us right back. You're listening to Money Talk with Melanie. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Who likes paying taxes? Nobody. That's why Eva Rosenberg from TaxMama.com wants you to pay less of them. Read Small Business Taxes Made Easy and learn how to set up a business plan that minimizes taxes, the tax benefits of different forms of financing, spot and fix errors in the 1099s, legally increase your deductible expenses with better record-keeping techniques. Don't let the IRS squeeze you out of every penny. Start deducting today. Visit TaxMama.com. TaxMama.com. That's TaxMama with 1M.com.
My name is David Barnett, and I've been helping people buy and sell small and medium-sized businesses since 2008. So far this year, I've gone on 5 vacations. It's because I've got my own business. When you get tired of being managed by someone else and you decide that business ownership is right for you without the risk of starting your own unproven enterprise, then come over to businessbuyeradvantage.com. There are over 100 YouTube videos on buying and selling businesses that you can watch for free. That's businessbuyeradvantage.com.
Power brokers use corrupt politicians, deceptive Islam, and lies from establishment media to turn the once shining city on a hill into the city of the blind. What do the elites fear? One man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me at SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Spreaker, iTunes, and YouTube for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because truth is not always pleasant.
Hello, I'm Tim Hart. I'm the guy BZ hires due to his shameless contract with the SHR Media Network. Voice his promos. He'd like me to tell you that the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Salute radio show can be found on SHR Media Network, Spreaker, and YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday night at 11 p.m. Eastern.